Hi, the lab that we will be doing for stoichiometry is a titration lab. You will need to go to your classwork tab and scroll down to titration, the neutralization of stomach acid. Click on View Instructions. You will find a YouTube video that summarizes our experiment and just gives an introduction to it. You'll find the lab grading rubric that I will use for your lab report, and you also find the lab handout, which you need to click on so that you can set up your lab notebook. The objective is that we will determine the amount of stomach acid that can be neutralized by part of an Equate brand of Alka-Seltzer. Stomach acid has a pH of 2, which is about a concentration of 0.16 molar. This is provided in your introduction. The chemical reaction is also provided there, where we take sodium bicarbonate and react it with hydrochloric acid. We've done an experiment similar to this in the past. We did a rainbow in a test tube where we had a red and blue solutions that were bubbling in the middle. That was these two substances mixing, and then when we swirled it, it turned into a rainbow where the chemicals were neutralizing in the middle. Now, what we'll be doing in this case is we will be breaking a tablet in half, and we'll actually put in extra hydrochloric acid so that all of the tablet is used up, and then we will titrate the hydrochloric acid with a sodium hydroxide base to figure out exactly how much hydrochloric acid is left over in the flask. This is known as the excess reactant, and if we can figure out how much extra hydrochloric acid we used, then we can work backwards, subtract that from the original 100 milliliters that we poured in, and determine the amount of hydrochloric acid that was neutralized by the tablet. In this lab, you will be placing your 0.25 molar sodium hydroxide in the burette, and then you will place the tablet in a flask. You'll pour in 100 milliliters of hydrochloric acid and then add 3 drops of phenolphthalein. You'll take your initial burette reading, and then you will put the sodium hydroxide into the acid drop-wise until you have a pretty pale pink Pepto-Bismol color for 1 minute. This is known as the endpoint. It's when all of the acid and base have neutralized each other. What we'll do is we'll use the MAVA-MBVB equivalence point formula to determine the concentration of the acid and determine the volume of the acid that was titrated. I will make another video that walks you through those calculations.